Sunlight streamed through stained glass, painting the aisle in vibrant hues. He stood tall, heart pounding beneath his crisp white shirt. His eyes, filled with love and anticipation, scanned the doorway, waiting for his bride. Today was the day their forever began. He smiled at the familiar faces beaming back at him. He saw his family, their eyes glistening with happy tears. His best man gave him a reassuring nod, their shared joke easing the tension. Everything was perfect. Minutes ticked by, each one an eternity. The air, once thick with excitement, thinned with a subtle unease. Whispers rippled through the crowd, a dissonant hum against the expectant silence. His smile faltered, replaced by a furrow in his brow. Where was she? A wave of nausea washed over him as the church door creaked open. But it wasn't her. It was a young boy, his face etched with a seriousness that belied his age. He clutched a small white envelope, his small hand trembling. The boy approached him hesitantly, his eyes wide with an unspoken message. He took the envelope, his fingers numb, and drew out a single sheet of paper. The words blurred before him, their meaning a punch to his gut. "I can't," it read. No explanation, no apology, just a cold, stark declaration that shattered his world. His heart, once soaring with love, plummeted into an abyss of despair. The world spun, the joyous murmur of the crowd fading into a dull roar. He swayed, his legs threatening to buckle beneath the weight of his grief. Humiliation burned in his throat, choking him with the bitter taste of betrayal. Days bled into weeks, each one a painful reminder of his shattered dreams. The world moved on, oblivious to the gaping hole in his heart. He withdrew, seeking solace in the silence of his empty apartment. The wedding gifts, once symbols of hope and promise, now mocked him with their cheerful colors and celebratory ribbons. He couldn't bear to look at them, couldn't bear to confront the constant reminder of what he had lost. Sleep offered no escape, his nights haunted by visions of her face, her laughter echoing in the darkness. He was trapped in a prison of his own making, the bars forged from the wreckage of his broken heart. How could he ever trust again? How could he ever open his heart to the possibility of love, knowing it could be so easily ripped away? One afternoon, his sister found him staring out the window, his reflection a stranger in his own home. She sat beside him, her hand finding his in a gesture of silent comfort. She didn't offer empty platitudes, just the warmth of her presence. She spoke of a local children's hospital, of the young patients battling unimaginable challenges with courage and grace. She suggested he volunteer, a way to channel his pain into something positive. At first, he resisted. What good could he possibly offer in the face of such profound suffering? But his sister persisted, her belief in him a beacon in his darkness. He finally relented, clinging to the hope that maybe, just maybe, he could find a way to heal. Section 5. Healing Hands. The moment he stepped into the hospital, he felt a shift within himself. The air buzzed with a different kind of energy, an undercurrent of resilience and hope that surprised him. He saw children, their faces etched with pain, yet their eyes still sparkled with life. He read to them, his voice a calming presence in the sterile quiet. He played games, their laughter a balm to his wounded soul. He listened to their stories, their bravery humbling him in its simplicity. There was Emily, a bright-eyed girl battling leukemia, who taught him the power of a smile. There was Ethan, a quiet boy facing a grueling recovery, who showed him the strength of the human spirit. In their vulnerability, he found his own strength. In their fight for life, he found a reason to fight for his own. He realized that his heartbreak, though painful, was insignificant compared to the battles these children faced every day. Section 6. Finding Purpose. As he spent more time at the hospital, an idea began to take shape in his mind. He saw the financial burdens faced by many families, the sacrifices they made to provide for their sick children. He knew he had to do more. He poured his savings into starting a non-profit organization dedicated to supporting children with cancer and their families. He called it Hope Blooms, a testament to the resilience he had witnessed firsthand. He organized fundraisers, his passion igniting a fire in the hearts of others. He recruited volunteers, their dedication a testament to the power of shared purpose. He became a tireless advocate, his voice ringing out for those who couldn't fight for themselves. Section 7. A Promise Kept. Hope Blooms flourished, its reach extending far beyond the hospital walls. They provided financial assistance to families struggling with medical bills, ensuring that no child was denied treatment due to lack of resources. They offered counseling and support groups, creating a safe haven for families navigating the emotional roller coaster of childhood cancer. They funded research initiatives, investing in the promise of a cure. He kept his promise to Emily, to Ethan, and to all the children he had met. He would fight for them, honor their strength, and keep their hope alive. He found solace in knowing that even in the darkest of times, even in the face of unimaginable pain, there was always hope. And sometimes that hope could bloom from the ashes of heartbreak. Section 8. Triumph over tragedy. Years later, he stood before a crowd, the weight of their gazes a familiar comfort. He was receiving an award for his work with Hope Blooms, his heart swelling with gratitude. He thought of the journey that had brought him to this moment, the pain he had endured, the lessons he had learned. He wouldn't trade it for anything. His heartbreak, though devastating, had led him to his true purpose. He had found love again, not in the fairy tale he once imagined, but in the messy, beautiful reality of shared purpose and unwavering commitment. He had built a life filled with meaning, his heart overflowing with love for the children he served. Section 9. A Legacy of Love. As he accepted the award, his gaze swept over the faces in the crowd. He saw hope reflected in their eyes, the same hope that had ignited within him all those years ago. He knew that his story was not unique, that heartbreak had a way of leading us to unexpected destinations. He urged everyone to find their own hope blooms, to embrace the transformative power of adversity, for it was in our darkest moments that we discovered our true strength, our capacity for love, and our ability to rise above our pain and create something beautiful. And that, he realized, was the greatest love story of all.